WRTV Streaming News is sponsored by Tom Wood Group. From Indy's streaming news leader, this is a WRTV update.
I'm Mark Mullins with a look at your top stories. The liquor license extension for 1111 Bar and Grill was revoked this morning, and it can no longer serve alcohol. The East Side Bar on Washington Street was the scene of a deadly shooting that happened Sunday morning. 5 people were shot, including an IMPD officer. The bar was operating under the old establishment's liquor permit, and that's what was withdrawn today. Last week, 1111 Bar and Grill's request for its own license was denied. The Alcohol and Tobacco Commission says prior to the shooting, the East Side Bar was allowed to serve liquor until June of this year, but that is no longer the case. A popular East Coast convenience store is working on expanding to Indiana, but we're still waiting on a decision about its efforts to move forward in Avon. Hendricks County residents had a chance to share their thoughts with the Avon Planning Commission last night. Wawa hopes to build one of its signature gas stations on the corner of Dan Jones Road and East County Road 100 North. It's within walking distance of an elementary school, a middle school, and a church. The land is currently zoned for housing and farms, but Avon's Planning Commission met last night to consider changing it to commercial use. Some of the planning commissioners were concerned that the Wawa would be open 24 hours. After about an hour of debate, they agreed to continue the discussion to next month's planning meeting.
All right, we'll be on the lookout for some isolated strong to severe storms here this afternoon as a cold front makes its way through the area. They should develop pretty quickly, and they should be the strongest to the east of Indianapolis as we get towards the evening commute. These isolated storms could have some really strong winds, some heavy rainfall, potentially not much in the way of thunder and lightning, and maybe a quick little spin-up tornado. But they move through really quickly. By the time we get to the evening hours, the severe threat is over, then just mostly cloudy skies and maybe a stray shower as we work our way throughout the evening hours. Slight risk of severe weather from Richmond to Muncie. The main threat again will be damaging wind and maybe the chance of an isolated tornado. Also a wind advisory outside of any thunderstorm activity until 6 p.m. tonight.